Good morning and welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, Linda Fontaine. Today, my guests are Buddy Morrison and Doug Call. Buddy, I know because he was my teacher with the Morrison Tactical.
Right.
And you do all things as an expert that's combative from what I'm learning.
That's true.
And I'm finding I'm going to end up taking all your classes because you're awesome.
Oh, well, thank you.
So I took my concealed carry class with you, and you were the best teacher ever. And because I passed. No, I'm just kidding. You're the best teacher ever anyway. So tell us, what is it that you do? How'd you get into all this, Buddy? Tell us first, how'd you get into doing all this combative teaching?
I've been in martial arts for about 32 years. A few years back, I got introduced to a mentor of mine named Gary O'Neill. And I'd always done some shooting throughout my life. Started when I was pretty young. But he introduced me to a man named Paul Castle. And I ended up taking some courses from Paul and got certified as an instructor under him about 10 years ago. And so one thing sort of led to another, and I ended up applying for a handgun permit instructor for the state of Tennessee, got it, and started doing classes for Morrison Tactical after that.
Cool. So you've been doing this for a while.
Yes.
And Doug, you're a volunteer student?
I'm a student of Buddy's.
Okay.
Yeah, I started training with him about a year ago. Took a pistol course, really liked the instruction, and I liked the program. There's an integrated approach here to self-defense and home defense, and that really got my attention, so I'm also training with him in the martial arts program.
Oh, okay. And now you know a little bit about defense and self-defense anyway, because you're retired from the Air Force, correct?
Yes, and I've had quite a bit of tactical training there and also in law enforcement, and I will say that this program is pretty unique. It really got my attention, and I'm really learning a lot.
Okay, great. And then you guys just hit it off, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys help each other.
Absolutely.
Because I know when my friend Claudia and I went shooting with you guys one day, you were there helping, and that was
Right.
really great that Claudia and I got our own personal instruction, so that was awesome.
That was a really good day. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
great.
enjoyed that too.
Yeah. Okay, so what else now? I know I met you because I won at the Boys and Girls Club at the auction for a fundraiser to take the concealed permit class. And I also got the self-defense, like a month's worth of self-defense that I haven't done yet with a friend. And so what is the self-defense class exactly?
It's kind of a combination of stuff, okay? So I've trained in various systems over the years, and primarily what I've geared it into now is a mixture of two different systems. One's called American Kippo, which has been around since the 50s, and was started by a man named Ed Parker, who was actually the bodyguard of Elvis Presley for a good many years.
Oh.
And also another style called Torte Jitsu, which is based off the Dragon Society curriculum. I'm a certified instructor with Dragon Society International, and it basically derives from understanding how nerves work in your body. And so it's a lot of pressure points and nerve work.
See, I've always been interested in jiu-jitsu. I never took it. And I did take taekwondo in college, and then Sinido, which is like Ishinru, I think.
Yeah.
You kind of, yeah. And I haven't done that in a long time. I told you I took that a long time ago.
Right.
But shoot, I can't even consider myself a black belt anymore because it's been probably 20 years since I've got it. So, and I haven't really
Right.
practiced much. So I thought it'd be really neat to get back into a little bit, just taking a little self-defense.
Yeah.
I'm not in the same shape I was 20 years ago, and it would be nice to learn some practical tips.
Well, that's what the system's kind of based around. So we're all aging at some point, and you can't roll around on the ground and fight it like I used to when I was 20. So these techniques and stuff that I've incorporated into this newer system is more for people to end it quickly. Let's put it just as simple as that.
Yes.
So, nerves, everybody has nerves, and if you can understand how to manipulate those in a fight, then it's usually going to outcome be swaying your way.
And that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to learn a few, because I am a woman. And I even called my son last night. I was coming home from an event, and I was by myself, and I was in the parking garage, and somebody approached me that I think they just had some mental problems, but it wasn't comfortable because they were following me and saying things. And so I just acting like there was nothing. I just called my son, just stay on the phone while I walk. And so he opened the
Right.
window and he watched me. He goes, I'm watching you. You're okay, Mom. And I thought, I don't want to feel vulnerable like that. I mean, I can
Right.
feel vulnerable, but I'd like to feel confident knowing that if somebody did come up from behind me, I could do something about it.
Well, that's another point of the system. These techniques do work, and you'll be able to see that right off the start. And so that helps increase your confidence and understanding how they work and your environmental awareness of wherever you're at and needing to feel confident in any type of situation that you may find yourself in.
No matter what size you are, and that's what's
Correct.
important. So that's good. And I put up a fight. Whoever messed with me will be sorry because I just put up
Yeah.
a heck
Right.
of a fight.
Yeah.
But so tell me, okay, besides this, and that's something I'll be signing up for. Now, wait, first, let me get back to this. So somebody wanted to take these classes. Is it a month by month, or how can you sign up for these?
We do it month by month, okay? And so usually if people contact me, I'll give them a few classes up front just to see if they like it. It's not for everybody, but if it fits you, then we're more than happy to put you up on a month-to-month basis after that.
And so if somebody wants to learn more information regarding this, they can go to your website, morrisontacticaltraining.com,
Correct?
morrisontactical1@yahoo.com, or call you at 423-817-5649. So that's good information to have.
Okay.
And so where do you teach your classes at?
Right now, I'm out at the Boys Club here on Stone Drive in Kingsport, and so be there for a while. And then, but the range classes and stuff, the shooting classes are taught in Churchill. I have a private range there.
Yeah, that's a great range too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so those are two things you do, the concealed weapons and or concealed gun carry, and the self-defense class. What else?
So the other classes we also offer a tactical shotgun class or home defense class for shotguns. We teach AR and pistol shooting, more advanced classes, and we also teach a top tier system that we call center axis, okay? And it's based off the system center axis reload that was invented by a man named Paul Castle. Paul's passed on, and I was a certified instructor underneath him. And so we're kind of continuing on his vision of that system. And you've probably seen that in some of the movies. So if you've seen John Wick, Keanu Reeves trained in center axis for John Wick
Okay.
in that movie.
Oh, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, neat. Well, Doug, tell me, what all the classes have you taken?
I started with the advanced pistol class that where I met Buddy, and then I took a carbine class from him also.
A what?
A carbine class, an AR class,
Okay.
AR-15.
Tell me about that.
Well, I'd like to say that the pistol course was a fairly standard pistol course, but at the end of it, we got a look at the center axis relock, and then which is a very practical way of shooting, and it's adaptable to a lot of different scenarios.
Well, explain to me what that is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the best explanation would be to watch the movie John Wick.
Okay.
Because he shoots in that fashion. But the system itself is designed to use bracing angles that are adapted from the martial arts program that Buddy also teaches. And it's designed, you know, in most shooting systems, the ones I learned in federal law enforcement, you're standing and your arms are locked, and it's a very difficult type of shooting to be able to shoot and move. But with the center axis relock, the weapon is in here. It's in close to your body, and instead of bracing the weapon through your body this way, you're bracing it with angles like you would use in the martial arts.
Oh,
And so
neat.
you can move and shoot at the same time. And plus, the way the system's designed, you can also move the weapon from one side to the other side fairly quickly.
Now, this is something you just really have to practice a lot.
You really do, and it was this program is all new to me. I've been shooting for a long time myself, and you know, when I saw it demonstrated, I thought, this is really interesting. This is good stuff. It's very flexible. It's usable in your home. It's usable in your automobile. I think it's a very interesting system.
It
And I
was
glad
it was
to learn.
designed to be done in confined spaces.
Oh, okay.
So anything that's within, you know, a house, a car, an airline you know, a jet. Any type
That
of,
sounds dangerous.
it can be, it can be. But if you're a federal air marshal, it would be a very important key thing to have. And so, like Doug said, it's based off stability, understanding how to be stable in a shooting platform. The way the body works in harmony with the weapon in center axis takes about 80% of felt recoil out of the weapon right off. And so with that not being able to move around as much, you're more accurate with your shots. So what you see is your shot percentages go straight up to the roof. Usually some people shoot a lot of the same hole. So if you start shooting and you start seeing targets, your target's going to be really tight groups. And so people seem to like that, especially in the law enforcement area.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I need to see John Wick.
You could, yes.
That'd be a good intro.
How many movies are there?
Two.
There's two.
Two.
Okay, so I'm going to watch that tonight. That's what I'm going to be doing. So John Wick movies, I mean, who doesn't mind watching Keanu Reeves anyway, right? So
Right.
I'll check that out. So what we're going to do in just a second here, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to get a little more in depth about some of these classes.
All right, sounds great.
Yeah. So don't leave. We'll be right back. I said don't leave. Just joking. We'll be right back with more with Buddy Morrison and Doug Hall with a closer look.